Alright, look. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Alright, look. So Dave Gettleman came out and had some words about Saquon Barkley. Now, we can all agree that if Dave Gettleman is the general manager, Saquon's making Christian McCaffrey money. I'm sorry, who drafted Christian McCaffrey? Oh yeah, Dave Gettleman. So if Dave Gettleman is a GM, you already know he's giving Saquon Christian McCaffrey money. The guy said Saquon Barkley was touched by the hand of God, for crying out loud. And he did it again. He still mentioned Saquon in biblical fashion. So I'm reading these Dave Gettleman quotes. And he's so old school. Rush the passer, protect the passer, run the ball, stop the run. He's still talking this old school mumbo jumbo. Gettleman, that's why we fired you. Saquon Barkley, he's just special. Certain players are just better than the rest. And he's a bro. Who runs the ball? Who? What elite team in the NFL right now running that rock? Which one? Other than the 49ers, which elite team in the league run the ball? Kansas City ain't running no ball. The Eagles really not running that ball. Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith was lighting it up on Freaky Thursday. What elite team running the ball? They fired Greg Roman in Baltimore, who had a top 5 rushing attack every year because they want Lamar to throw the ball. They made Joe Mixon take a pay cut for $5 million because Joe Burrow's going to throw the ball. The hell are we talking about, bruh? This is why we fired Dave Gettleman. It's just like, come on, like, bro, you drafted Saquon Barkley, number 2 overall, and he ain't win us no games. He ain't win us no games. The only time Saquon Barkley wins the Giants games is when Daniel Jones is cooking. When Daniel Jones is cooking, Saquon start cooking. Have y'all noticed that? If you look at the New Orleans game when Daniel Jones went Super Saiyan and he hit Saquon on that wheel route, Saquon starts cooking when Batman start cooking. Saquon is Robin, Daniel Jones is Batman. When Daniel Jones break into the warehouse and start catching bodies, that's when Saquon come in and start cleaning up the mess. Look at the Cardinal game. If you look at the Cardinal game, Daniel Jones start cooking, Saquon start cooking right after him. That's normally how it works. I never seen Saquon show up, but Daniel Jones didn't. Normally, the only time I see Saquon contributing to winning on the Giants is when Daniel Jones is going off. When Daniel Jones is going off and he start finding Saquon in space and Saquon start making people miss, that's normally when Saquon Barkley goes off. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Giants fans? When's the last time we just went into a game? Daniel Jones is trash, but we just get a ball to Saquon 30 times and he wins us again. Like, that don't happen, bro. That we don't have Ryan Tannehill type of wins. We don't have them kind of wins, bro. Like, I'll be looking at the Titans, and I'm like, this dude Tannehill can go out there, throw 3 picks, complete like 10 balls, and the Titans will still win by a touchdown because Derrick Henry had 30 carries for $150 and 2 tubs. Saquon don't have games like that. And he was a number 2 pick overall. If anything, Dave Gettleman did us a disservice by drafting him number 2 overall because that had Saquon thinking he was more important than what he was in offseason. Oh, I'm the number 2 overall pick. I'm the face of the franchise. I deserve this. I deserve that. And now look at him. Hurt his ankle 2nd week of the season and has no guaranteed money going in the next season. I'm happy Saquon didn't tear his ACL. I'm happy Saquon didn't get hurt seriously because he didn't sign the money. He didn't take the money. I wish Saquon would have took the money because I'm like, bro, Saquon, you bet on yourself. Josh Jacobs, you bet on yourself. None of y'all are getting paid, bro. Jonathan Taylor, we waiting. You ain't even, we waiting, bro. All these running backs that threw a hissy fit in the offseason ain't doing nothing. But lo and behold, the running back who everybody wanted to get paid like, Christian McCaffrey, oh, he balling. That dude get 100 yards at a touchdown every week. Catch like 3 balls and go on top of it every week. Christian McCaffrey does his job every week. That's what makes Christian McCaffrey the highest paid running back in the league. Death, taxes, McCaffrey getting a touchdown. Am I wrong? Dude just set the 49er record for most consecutive touchdowns in 49er history. And he ain't even been there a full season yet. That's the difference. I mean, shout out to Saquon Barkley, but Gettleman, there's a reason you're fired. Galladay, Nate Solder, Golden Tate. It didn't work. You drafted Kadarius Toney instead of Micah Parsons. Hell, we could have had Rashawn Slater. We still looking for a right tackle. He could have took Rashawn Slater. He could have took Micah Parsons. But instead, he trades back to get Kadarius Toney. That's why you not here, bro. Drafting a running back number 2 overall instead of Quentin Nelson, a Bradley Chubb. That's why you not here, bro. I mean, come on, man. Hiring Joe Judge. That's why you not here. Firing Shermer too early. That's why you not here. Building around Eli Manning instead of drafting Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson in 2018. That's why you not here. How you going to come out and criticize the front office for not paying Saquon Barkley when you not here? You were fired for a reason. And what makes it so bad is it's to the Boston Globe. It's to the Boston Globe. That's why we shouldn't have had him in. Bro, why are you in New York with that Boston accent? I couldn't have been the only one who could not stand that Boston ass accent that Gettleman had. That's what happens when you let Boston people run New York teams. They run them into the ground. Got to be kidding me right now, man. Dude gonna go on a Boston newspaper and speak on Giants business. How you gonna speak on New York business in a Boston newspaper? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. And who's interviewing Dave Gettleman anyway? Why does anybody want to interview Dave Gettleman? For what? He traded Odell. He drafted a running back number 2 overall. And he drafted Kadarius Toney over Micah Parsons. Which I won't talk to him about. And the way y'all feel about Daniel Jones, he drafted Daniel Jones 6 overall. I love Daniel Jones. Joe Schoen loves Daniel Jones. But the world hates Daniel Jones. So if the world hates Daniel Jones, and he's the dude who drafted Daniel Jones 6 overall, which I won't talk to him for. Talking to Dave Gettleman giving me PTSD. This is the same bozo that cut Steve Smith. He cut Steve Smith, bruh. Now, I know I took some shots at Steve Smith this offseason, but I love Steve Smith. Cut Steve Smith. How you going to draft Cam Newton to cut Steve Smith? How you going to draft Daniel Jones to trade OBJ? This dude been ruining franchises for decades. And y'all want to interview Dave Gettleman. For what? For what? How did Nelly say it? 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers. What does it take to be number 1? Y'all interviewing number 2 for? What you interviewing number 3 for? Gettleman trash, man. I don't care if half this roster is Dave Gettleman picks. He did everything wrong when it mattered most. Dave Gettleman is the epitome of the NBA player that get 20 points and you don't know how. You ever look up at a box score and the NBA player had like 20 points? He Tobias Harris. He Tobias Harris, bro. He do everything right, but show up in the 4th quarter and win games. That's Dave Getter. Dave Getter's like the Tobias Harris of GMs. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.